Today we're going to be talking about fuel tank filler and the venting, probably the most important piece to your fuel system. Motorsport Connections carry three major brands. We have Newton from the UK, we have Speedflow from Australia, and we carry the Magnafuel from the USA. I'm sure everybody has filled a lawnmower at some point in time with a jerry can. And you know, if the jerry can can't breathe or has poor venting, the fuel literally just trickles out. This is no different to your fuel system in your car. And probably one of the biggest reasons fuel pumps tend to fail. They simply cannot get the fuel needed to supply the engine. MSCN, or Motorsport Connections, has a wide range of fuel tank vents to fix this problem. So let's get cracking and have a look. Okay folks, so here are our Newton fuel tank vents. So we've got four different options. We've got a top mount with a tail, 5/16 tail. We've got top mount with a -6 end or 9/16 JIC for all you hydraulic guys. Both of these are also -6 or -6 ORB on the tail end as well. And then we have the same again, but in a inline type, so tail to tail or -6 to -6. Okay, so the cool thing with the Newton check valves is the fact that they have dual ball bearings. They have a lightweight ball as well as a stainless steel ball. The lightweight ball will check off with light fuel splash, and the stainless steel ball will act as a rollover valve in the event of the car tipping over. Okay, so the Newton top mount. What you need to have in your fuel tank is a Speedflow, either steel or aluminium ORB weld-on, and this will basically allow your Newton check vent valve to screw straight into the top, add your hose out to atmosphere, and away you go. The Newton inline type is exactly the same as the top mount. However, you can now put that in line with a hose at the bottom and then a hose at the top venting to atmosphere. Once again, you have the option of a 5/16 barb or a -6. Okay, here are the Speedflow fuel tank vents. The first one here is the 610 series. It actually is a one-way check valve, and when you buy this, it will come with an internal spring. If you're going to use it as a fuel tank check valve, you do need to remove that spring, and the reason being is you don't want the poppet to be pushed up and sealed off. You actually do need the poppet to be off the seat. So you buy it, you unscrew it, you remove the spring, you put it back together, and you basically make sure that your arrows are pointing down towards the top of the tank. Your tank will need to have a weld-on fitting, an ORB weld-on fitting, either in a -6 or 9/16 JIC for you hydraulic guys, or in the -8. That will simply screw into the top. Your tank now has your check valve installed, and you can now vent that via a hose out to atmosphere. Okay, here are the Speedflow 613 series bulkhead style fuel tank vents. These are new from Speedflow and are what are featured on the 460-32 RVs that we have shot a clip previously on. The thing I like about these is they have a heavy duty circlip. They have a nice retaining spring that keeps the ball actually captive up inside the actual bulkhead tube. It's light enough where any slight movement will actually pop the ball off of the seat, allowing air into the fuel tank. But it's up far enough to actually minimize fuel tank splosh. Really nice piece. Now this can be, as shown here on the fuel tank top plate off of a sprint car, you can actually see that's all that's flush on the top, and then the bulkhead and all the main unit is actually captive inside. If you don't want to do that, if you want to remote mount a hose, you can simply remove the top cap as shown. you can replace with a -6 ORB fitting or 9/16 JIC. That'll screw straight into the bulkhead part, and you've now got a -6 end that you can vent a hose out to atmosphere. You could also change it to a -8 one if you wanted, so it would be a -6 ORB to male -8. That would be your final. If I can just swing that around to where you can see, you'd have a nipple coming out the top of the plate. So really nice new piece from Speedflow, tons of applications, and of course if it's Speedflow, it's Australian made. Okay, here we have the Magnafuel. These are the bad boy of fuel tank vents. They are a -8 style and designed to be top mounted, a little bit like a bulkhead. The componentry when you buy that will consist of the bulkhead body, the ball, a washer, and the top nipple. The way that basically goes together is once you've drilled a hole through your tank, you need to be able to get your hand inside the tank and then insert the bulkhead part, then your nipple goes in the top, sealed off via the stator seal, and then you can vent your hose out to atmosphere via your -8. This is an extreme fuel tank vent and really designed for applications running big horsepower.